Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. Last game for the Warriors, the loss to the Houston Rockets. The tip-off goes to the Celtics. Left side, Tatum. Warriors with the rebound. To the middle. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Back to Leonard. The kick out to Brown. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now, here is Halliburton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's kind of pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Pass to Leonard. And here is Vassell. And the shot is good.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
Outside Tatum. Down low. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Knocked loose. Halliburton with the steal. Here's Pat. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Devin Vassell. Austin shooting their first free throws of this.
One of the worst in the league a season ago, just 72%.
And the Celtics making a change here. And so he makes both from the line. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Over in the corner, Brown. Poked loose. Back to Vassell. Nailed from three-point land. Vassell's got 5 now.
The thing about Vassell, he has deeper range than a lot of people give him credit for.
To the paint. Here's Pat. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Austin needs to get off a shot. Holmgren gets the bucket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
From deep, Neal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Now here's Neal, following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Clock at 6. Pass to Lively. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Celtics ball.
first quarter. We're about 3.5 minutes in. To the inside. And stolen by Leonard. And here's Neal outside. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pack. Good. Nice job down low. Pack's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Vassell. He's got 5.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Pat. He's got 6.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And a new group in for the Celtics.
Substitution on the court.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Celtics. They lead by 4. Turner with the steal. And here we go. Booker heading to the hoop.
Throw out those analytics. When Booker is taking a 15, 20-footer, that's a great look for him and his squad.
Here's Henderson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Out to Porzingis. Outside Barrett. Taken away by Holiday. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, "We can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and can start on other teams. And we have a hunger." Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. They get the rebound. Pass to Eason. Out to Porzingis. Up top, Barrett. 5 to shoot. Booker with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Barrett for 3. Celtics leading by 8. Now here's Henderson with the drive. Here's Hansen. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Hansen's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
A nice shot by Booker.
We know Book can hit those deep threes, but he's also effective around the rim.
Henderson with it. Outside Holiday. This one for 3. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
Now Booker. Over 80. And so it's Boston. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Vassell.
Ask any guard in this league who is the best defender. Drew's name comes up more than anyone.
In the corner, it's Neesmith. Back to Henderson. There's the pick. Turner comes with the double team. Hansen. The Warriors pull it in.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Leonard with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got 5.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Back to Henderson. Turner with the steal. Pass to Neal. Back to Brown. Golden State moving it around. Neal's shot is off. Celtics leading by 3. And here's Henderson. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Henderson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Golden State basketball. Substitution on the court.
Out here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Neal's shot is off.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Pass to Phillips. And a wide open look for Halliburton. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Neal. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Now, here is Halliburton. Still without a basket.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Brown, right side. Jacks up a 3. And here's Neal outside. A rebound by Phillips.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Here's Halliburton. Phillips' shot is off. It's Vassell on the wing. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Tatum on the wing. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop. Warriors trail by 6. Vassell, no good. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Boston, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Warriors 16.
So both teams making some changes here. Celtics leading by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Now, here's Barrett. That's Daniil. Over Holiday. That one rolling around and rims out.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And here's Neal outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Neal's got 7 points for the quarter.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities, Booker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
1:29 left now here in the second. The shot's good from Pat.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Fires from the wing. Neal's shot is off. Celtics leading by 4. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I love the decision-making of Jrue. You want the ball in Holiday's hands.
And it's denied. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Inside, here's Heaney. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And the shot goes in. 12 points for prime time.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Neal's shot is off. And so it's the Boston Celtics ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Warriors trailed by 9. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Neal's got 15 points.
Passes like this demonstrate leadership. Vassell wanting to find his open teammates.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Halliburton. Tatum with it. 6 to shoot. Here's Pat. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for P.
Every year that Tatum is in the league, he just improves his passing.
Vassell with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. Knows when to go for that alley-oop. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Fires the 3. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Vassell. Golden State moving it around. And here's Neal outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 18.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Here's Pat. He's got 13. Shoots over Vassell. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Leonard. Boston grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Here's Pat. 15 points in the game. Right side Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compliment.
First free throw is good. And the Warriors making a change here. No good on the second free throw. Warriors trailed by 8. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Good.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside Tatum. Back to Halliburton. Right wing. Here's Hack. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Boston leading by 6. Yep, it counts. Phillips has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Warriors trail by 8. Neal with it. He's got 20. Here's Vassell. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Vassell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Halliburton. Magnificent rejection. And they recover it. 5 on the clock.
High effort play and quickness. That's how Vassell makes a defensive impact.
Takes it inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Boston leading by 4. Now Henderson. And the layup is good. Henderson's got 6.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside turning. A 3-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Henderson outside. And there it is for him. And now it's an 8-point Boston lead.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Pass to Turner. Now here's Vassell. Golden State moving the ball around. That's tipped. Shot clock at 6. Turner for 3. Rebounded by Hansen. And it's the Celtics ball. Here's Henderson going inside. And then Henderson with the jam.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
To the left wing. Here's Neal. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. 24 points for prime time.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Henderson outside. Pass to Hansen. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Barrett. The tray. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Bills got 5 now.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Henderson with it. Now guarded by Booker. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Hansen. The Warriors pull it in. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the game.
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
Shot by Eason, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Down low. Porzingis with the steal. Onside, Barrett. In the corner, it's Eason. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Eason's got his first basket. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Heaton. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Onside, Barrett. Back to Booker. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch.
52.
Celtics lead 5-4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And with 3 quarters... Behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Henderson. Pass to Hansen. And stolen by Leonard. Here's Booker. Booker converts on the break.
Leonard's huge hands and quick instincts help him grab a ton of steals.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. In the corner, it's Nesmith. And here's Henderson. Pass to Hansen. And stolen by Leonard. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Booker with it. Now Henderson defending. They grab their own miss. Booker outside. To tie it up. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
What a tricky play by Booker, using the pump fake to draw the defender and win the foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Pass to Pack. Back to Henderson. Outside Tatum. 4 on the clock. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
With 3, Booker. Edey with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Pat. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Vassell outside. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Pat trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Pass to Brown. Golden State moving the ball around. Vassell outside. And there's Leonard from 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Pat. There's a screen. Here's Edey. Defended by Booker. Edey can't hit. The Warriors trailing. Vassell outside. To take the lead. He takes it up and lays it in.
Boy, Vassell has a smooth offensive game. This man just makes it look easy.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said, if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off him a little.
Thank you, David. Here's Neal. Rebounded by Tatum.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Here's Halliburton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Halliburton's got his first 2 points.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
It's Brown on the wing. Back to Leonard. Halliburton with the steal. Here's Pack. Pack falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And now a 3-point Boston lead. Pass to Vassell. And here's Neal outside. That shot off. Now here's Halliburton. Here's Pat. A 3-ball. Kept alive.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And here's Neal outside. And Boston with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Pat. Pass to Phillips. The kick out to Tatum. Here's Pat. He's covered by Brown. Vassell with it. Brown outside. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Pack. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He has decided it's the right time to talk. There's a minute 47 left here in the fourth quarter. Bucket! Devin for 3.
Icy ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Pass to Pack. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. And that's 21 points for P. Knocked away. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. And Lively pulls it down. Warriors trail by 4. Drives to the hoop. And it's Pack missing. Enzo Booker will bring it up for the Warriors. Over in the corner, Brown. Golden State moving it around. Halliburton with the steal. Here's Pack. Finished off the break. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
And the basket by Vassell.
What a shot by Vassell. That man is a competitor.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Phillips. It's deflected.
Putting that 6'10 wingspan to use, Vassell comes away with the rejection.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Here's Neal outside. Bullseye! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Here's Pat. Shoots over Neal. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And regulation now complete. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Now Vassell to the right side to take the lead. Neal's shot is off.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And here's Halliburton. Pass to Phillips. Just 5 to shoot. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Porzingis. They get a hand on it. Halliburton with the steal. Jumps up. And Halliburton slams it in.
Capable of doing it all by himself. Halliburton showing his prowess as a two-way threat.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. The Warriors trailing. Vassell outside. And here's Neal outside. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Holmgren. And here is Tatum. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked. It's out of bounds. It's touched by Lively. We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Warriors trail by 4. Vassell outside. And here's Leonard from 3. And the Warriors miss again. Got a hand on it. Out to the right wing. 18 feet out. Shot's good by Neal. Neal's got 29.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
With 3, Booker. He can't get that one to fall.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer. All the officials are all over that one.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Neal's shot is off. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Phillips' shot is off.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Here's Peck. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Boston.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
Here's Boston now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the call will be against Primetime.
Second personal foul.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
It's tipped.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
So we see Boston get the win here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I